Hi there, Mike Sheargold here. You know, one of the things that I absolutely am passionate about is agents and principals and brokers looking after buyers exceptionally well. You know, a lot of the time they're considered as second-rate citizens in a real estate conversation, but you know what? They are so critical and so important. Now we've got hot buyers and we've got a buyer pool. Thank you, Mr. Internet, for providing a way that we can give a minimum level of service to a large volume of buyers through the buyer pool, email updates, market updates and so on. On the flip side of that, obviously with your hot buyers, you're looking to engage them and marry them to a property. Now with all buyers, there is a radio frequency that they're all tuned into, and it's called Buyer FM. And that is literally what's in it for me from a buyer point of view. So the more you communicate in Buyer FM, what's in it for the buyer to buy this property, to live in the property, to invest in this property, what is it about this street that makes it such a brilliant street to own in, live in, invest in, and what is it about this area that makes this particular area great to invest in, live in, own a property in. So one of the things to recognise is to have a look at every single one of your properties and ask yourself the question, are we tuned in and talking Buyer FM on this property, or are we just doing the standard thing, what do you think about the property, yes, no, maybe, and move on, move on, move on. I'm suggesting for most of you this is a significant and key upgrade that will make a huge difference to your business overall. So Buyer FM literally is, number one, how well are you selling the property? Number two, how well are you selling the street? And number three, how well are you selling the area? So what is it about this area that makes it such a great area to live in? What is it about this street that makes it such a unique and beneficial street to own a property in? And the third thing, what is it about this property? Maybe some of the non-obvious features of the property that has this property stand out. What was it that the owner loved about living here? Because typically they're the things that quite likely the next buyer is going to actually really enjoy and have stand out for them too. Enjoy putting these particular strategies in place, and the next time you're on the phone to a buyer, face-to-face with a buyer, at an open home with a buyer, or even responding to an email, just think about it and say, am I speaking in the client, or this specific way, the buyer's language, to really make a difference to them and how they perceive and view this particular property? Enjoy putting this into action.